Morning, guys. Monday. Monday, December 16th, 2024, here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Splitting up a little wood. Got to get a couple more barrels ready for keep the house warm. We're almost there. It's almost that first day of winter. Winter solstice coming up. I'll be sacrificing 2 goats to the gods. It's amazing what people used to do. Sacrifices for their gods, and hey, I guess they would basically sacrifice it and then they would cook it and all eat it, but it didn't go to waste. It's kind of interesting now. So, got the duct tape, gaskets, so everywhere metal would touch metal, it's ready to go on the, but I got to slide this truck over this way. Still haven't got the rear windows in yet. I just see that on the mirrors, the top of it, you can kind of see that it goes up at an angle. So when I shorten that, I'm going to have to bend it up a little bit more in the corner. So I got to get that laid out. I'll take the mirrors off, take the brackets off, the attachment brackets, and then I'll get a measurement, cut it, and then I'll have to bend that open. And I'm going to have to remake the pieces here because I'm going to cut this piece off and then remake the ends up here. Re-drill it. And that's kind of the plan on them. And that'll bring that mirror closer into the body. And I'll feel a little happier. Had to set up the tarp. Little Lucky came inside. She got her blanket. Whew. I wonder if I want to relight the fire. Seems like she might be... You cold, baby? You want me to relight the fire over here? Okay. We're going to relight the fire. Okay, there we go. We'll put on one panel for you, okay? We'll put on one panel for you there. Is that better, girl? Want some more heat? It's not that cold today. It's the funny thing, when it rains here this time of year, the weather comes up out of the south and usually gets a little warmer. It's going to get up in the 50s today, where we have been down in the low 30s. So I'm just splitting up some wood. I haven't lit the big fire, the wood fire yet. Just about ready to... I'm cleaning a lot of that steel out around. I'm going to be cleaning out all around this stove. I found a bunch of mice evidence behind the stove. There was like 4 corn cobs and some ripped up plastic bags. I don't want that stuff behind the stove, so I'm going to clean up. All the steel's going to go outside. Do a little cleanup in here while the weather's a little bit warmer today. That's kind of my plan. I want to get all this cleaned up and then get this stuff moved out of the way. Get the truck slid over where I can get that last bit of trim on. I want to be able to get this outside if I need to use the garage, so I want to get it all put together. Little Lucky. What's she getting into over here? Licking the side of the barrel now. We gotta watch this dog like a hawk. I'll catch her chewing on the front. I'll be so mad. She used to chew on the bumper on my other truck. I don't know why. Alright, guys. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, man. It's Monday. I'm at about half the motivation level. Hoping it warms up enough I can go out. I'm going to be pulling the EGR valve off the 2001. So I checked the fuel pressure regulator and the fuel pressure. That's good. It's got new plugs, new wires. The next thing is to check that EGR valve to see if it's sticking open. You know, it's funny, back in the day, if you would take the EGR off and make like a metal plate gasket, you know, out of some, like, didn't matter, like anything, 20 gauge steel, just make a quick gasket, and what it would do, it would plug off the exhaust hole. You put it back on, and it would run the car and see if the car was... And one time I was doing that, and the guy says, why don't you just put some penetrating oil, turn the EGR valve over, and put penetrating oil on the tip, and if it leaks through, you know you got a leaky valve. And I said, dude, you're brilliant. So, since then, it was talking about in the 90s, this guy told me this, and that's how I learned a lot of mechanics, though, was people telling me I was doing it wrong. Tell me it ain't true. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island. If there's a better way, let me know. I listen. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island.